What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where this is your first look at the 2023 Maserati Granturismo Trofeo variant. Yes, we've seen from Maserati the EV Folgore, and we've seen just of last week the new Granturismo Modena trim, but now we get the top of the line Trofeo trim level. Now, I'm not just going to show you a picture. Obviously, I have to break this all down to confirm its authenticity and to put it next to the Modena trim to see what's different, to also see what spec we believe this is in. Now, this photo was taken and posted yesterday on two forums, which I have in the pictures here, and I will link down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. And since it's public knowledge, well, you guys were going to see it, so I had to break it down for you eventually, right? Well, here we are today. Now, let's talk about where this is being taken, because you can see in the background that there is a Maserati MC20, and also there are some cars covered up on the back right hand side. Now, not necessarily to keep their identities a secret, but to protect the paint and car from the dust and particles in the air of the shop. Now, what shop has the new Maserati Granturismo Trofeo? Like, who could have that already? Well, let's take a look, because if you do a quick Google search of the shop, it's from Termomeccanica GL. Now, this shop has been around since 1978, and the company is a firm that assembles spray booth components, and it also does high quality equipment for auto body repairs and industrial automotive. So why is it that the picture is coming from there? Well, it could be believed that either this is getting paint protection film before its big debut, or this is where some Fury Series customization paints come from. Yes, the special paints from Maserati's Fury Series ad personam program could come from this specific company. Now, I'll get into why I feel like that in just a moment. Now, before we get into the comparisons, remember that just last week, we saw unofficial photos of the Modena trim being unveiled, and then 2 days later after I posted my video, well, Maserati gave us the official photos of that Modena trim. So I'm beginning to believe that if we're seeing this now, and Maserati head of design Klaus Busse is actually filming right now. He's posted a couple of Instagram stories. I only have one of him filming. Well, he's probably doing some Maserati Granturismo production, which means that we could see this Granturismo Trofeo as of this week. Depends on how fast that post-production goes. Now, let's talk about the spec. While you can see clearly that it is red, you want to know what kind of red this Maserati Granturismo will launch in. Well, it could be 3 different reds. Let me explain. There's Rosso Vicente, which is the metallic red that you can get on the Maserati MC20. There's also Rosso Magma, which we've had on the channel before, but that is actually a Fury Series paint. So that is a customization paint, which brings me back to this shop, but that's not the one I'm talking about. There's one last red that I was able to catch on camera during an early configuration of the Maserati Grecale Trofeo for my channel when I used the Italian configurator, and I was able to spec a Rosso Granturismo Fury Series paint that was 7,930 euros. Now, that paint has been removed from Maserati's configurator, so I'm beginning to think that why not have a paint that was named after this Granturismo on their launch spec car? It only makes sense, but I'm just guessing here, but it looks like all stars can align for the 7,930 euro Rosso Granturismo Fury Series paint. Now, let's talk about the spec, because it's very similar to what you see with the Modena trim, but the biggest thing you'll notice, well, the front fascia. You can see that lower grille is a little bit more aggressive on the Trofeo, kind of like the MC Stradale versions of the Maserati Granturismo in the past. You can also see the carbon fiber slats on the side of the intakes that will give it a much more aggressive appearance, which I've been known that that's also in the rear. Now, you can see from the side also the Trofeo badge, which is pretty obvious. Those portholes will probably change up a little bit. It looks like they're in all black in this configuration. Could be carbon fiber. Same with the door handle strip. That could also be in carbon fiber. And then you can see the side skirt at the bottom. Well, that's also in carbon fiber, as I believe. Now, if there's a rear spoiler or a rear deck lid spoiler, I'm not exactly sure, but possibly carbon fiber. And again, like I said, with the slats up front on the front fascia, on the rear bumper, more than likely carbon fiber right along those exhaust tips. So that's what I can see so far off the bat. Now, the wheels, well, they look very similar to the Maserati Grecale's machine polished forged Pegaso wheels that are staggered. And those are something that I've had on the channel when I filmed the Maserati Grecales during their road show. but it looks very similar. Not going to say that that's exactly the wheel, but it could be a variant of it. It's too early to tell. Now in the interior, you're obviously going to have Nero, it looks like, with more than likely a Rosso contrasted stitching. And when it comes down to the engine, we know that the V6 Nettuno is being put in the Modena trim. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going to be put in the Trofeo trim. I don't think it's going to be a V8. I think we're done with V8s for now in the Maserati range, but I can't exactly say for sure. But the way that the EU emissions and laws are making things strict and hard for these car manufacturers, well, I'm going to guess that the Trofeo will get a twin-turbo V6 Nettuno as well. Same from the MC20, but here we are. This is something that I cannot tell you, but I actually do know the horsepower variants for the Modena and Trofeo. Now, I can't say anything because that is not public knowledge. Like these photos, they are public knowledge, so I can talk about them. The horsepower variants, well, just to let you know, the Granturismo will not be as powerful as the MC20. But I can't say anything else because whatever else I want to say, it will give it away. I'll give you that. It's not going to be as powerful as the MC20. But there's your breakdown of the new Maserati Granturismo Trofeo variant, the top of the line trim for the Maserati Granturismo. Again, we will probably see it very shortly. Whoever took the photo in this shop, we appreciate you, giving it out for us. But with that said, what do you guys think about the comparisons between the Modena and Trofeo? Are the trims different enough to differentiate them? And what do you guys think about this launch spec? Are you with me on the Rosso Granturismo, or do you think it's a different red color? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know this thing is going to be coming very shortly. So with that said, we'll take this little sneak peek as a teaser of the awesomeness that's to come. I can't wait. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we'll have a bigger discussion on the new Maserati Granturismo Trofeo gas variant before its official reveal. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down in the description below, where I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo, and my Patreon, just in case you guys want to donate an extra $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate that extra love you guys give. Thank you so much for the support. Now, you guys can also check out the Ron's Rise merch, where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, everything Ron's Rise is there. And I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. See everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Fiat, that doesn't always make it here to the channel. Now make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.